What's going on, everybody? We are about, I don't know, what time did I get off yesterday for my 34-hour break after my 70 hours is expired? It's Wednesday, 12:40 p.m., about 5 miles south of Jacksonville. Been up for a couple hours. Truck is still there. Windows open, doors open, don't care. Ain't nobody gonna bother it. Apparently in the middle of the day there's a lot of spots open. 29 to the right, 6 to the left. Yeah, come here at 5:30 and there's none. I think I'm gonna start driving at like 4 a.m. That way I get done 4 p.m. Hopefully, if things go smoothly, which things never go smoothly. So I've got about 12 hours left on my break, I guess. Something like that. I don't know. 5 to 5 is 24 hours. 24 plus 10. So by tomorrow morning, 4 a.m., I will be back on the road, trying to figure out how to live the trucker life. So no shower today. I'm eating crap. They have some vending machines inside, like a coffee machine inside. I'm sure it's fantastic. That's not normal. So this Cadbury egg was already open when I took it out of the pack. I don't know if it's rock hard because the foil was already missing or it's just a poison one. Anyway, I couldn't even chew the inner. It looked like rock solid inner egg. Oh my gosh. So we got 2 caramellos. We have a cheap 10-cent cigar. It came in a 3-pack. Smoked one about a month ago. It started to unravel, had holes in it. It was horrendous. Got a headache instantly, so I got 2 left. Smoked this one. Got my mini Bic lighter and my V cut. So this is what goes on when you're on your 34-hour break from the job. Have some visitors over here. So you got to remember, there's like, it's not just a truck stop; it's a rest stop on the highway, and a lot of the normal people, they don't know what's going on around here. They don't know what goes on at the truck stop. People living at the truck stop for 34 hours. Look at that! What? Yeah, that's not good. I think I don't even know if I can smoke that. That's the inside. That's the inner wrapper. Maybe I can put my thumb over it and give it a shot. But this is gonna be the rest of my afternoon. Then I'm gonna eat something. Look how cracked and dry it is. This is Florida humidity. It shouldn't be like this. Crumbling in my hand. So yeah, we're gonna smoke my cigar. Enjoy watching the locals who are probably returning up north from Disney World because it's March And it's like the perfect time to go to Disney World because it's like 75, 80 degrees during the day. And we're up on north of Orlando on 95 on the way home. There's a lot of signs for getting souvenirs from Disney World and stuff along the highway. Don't want this stuff to blow away. I am not one of those people that leaves garbage everywhere, like the other heathens that just throw it out their truck windows. This is horrendous. Do not ever buy Cuban round Taste of Havana cigars. This was a gift, and it was a gift given to me in good hopes. It's the thought that counts. When I sat down, I could have sworn the breeze was going the other way, but nothing better than being dirty and then having cigar smoke all over you on top of that. So I've never smoked a cigar and had coffee at the same time with my Hydra flask, which is like a, I guess it's like an imitation Stanley, like mug. So we're gonna try cigar and coffee. Scar on my face. It's so dry, it's burning up, it's burning away. Gotta try and get it to burn evenly. So yeah, this nice display here. Family over there looks like they're having a little picnic or something going on. A little dance off. What the hell? I don't know. Well, so this will be 12:30 to 1:30. No idea what I'm going to do until, I eat dinner around 5 o'clock. If I'm going to get up and start driving at 4, I better get to bed at, by 7 p.m. It doesn't even get dark until 7:45, I guess. I don't mind. So I got another 2 hours. Probably more than that. It's going to take me the long way around the truck route. So I'll have highway miles. The interstate is fine to drive on at night. I just set it at 62, and even though the headlights on this truck are horrendous, they're worse than any vehicle headlights I've ever had in my life. I even replaced the headlights myself for $45, and all it did was change them from dim yellow to a more white color. The garage said they adjusted the angle. They said they were too low. Now it seems like they're just pointed out into space. So, but it's enough to drive on the interstate at night. I don't like driving in the dark in the city areas because I cannot see the tail end of the trailer 60 feet back. All I can see is the little marker lights, and that's great, but seeing the marker lights and not seeing what you're about to run over on the curb, it makes no difference if you can see the marker lights, because you can't see the curb, you can't see the trash can, the post office box, the light pole that you're about to knock over. So I don't like driving in the city at night, and backing's almost impossible at night, unless you got a really wide open area. If you're blindside backing at night, trying to use the 6-inch convex mirror to see what, it's literally impossible unless you're in a super well lit warehouse area. which a lot of these lots that I'm dropping the trailer at are just dirt, mud, holes where they're just storing these trailers at, and there's no lighting. It's just, the only good thing about those parking lots is there's no one around to watch you screwing up and hitting things and taking 15 minutes and 15 tries to back up. So at least you're not embarrassing yourself, but it's just pathetic. There are floodlights on the back of the truck itself, on the top, I guess you want to call them fins, the rear side fins. There's 2 LED spotlights, but they only do so much. So if anything else exciting happens, I'll let you know. Otherwise, in 3 hours, I will meet you back in the sleeper area and see what I can stir up for dinner, since we're stuck at a rest stop with only vending machines and excellent food. Now, what is up, everybody? We are back. For some reason I look highly reddish or pinkish. I don't know what is going on, but it is hot as hell in here. I have the windows open. It is star date 3/12, 6:05 p.m. 10 miles south of Jacksonville. I'd like to report in that earlier I had a cigar and a giant bumblebee came over. For some reason I had the idea that it would eat one of those caramel candies that were on the table, and so in the process of opening it up, I dropped my cigar out of my mouth, and now there's cigar ash and everything all over my pajamas. Yeah, so my tank top and my sweatpants are covered in cigar ash, which is all right, because I do have a second pair of sleeping garments with me. But since about 4 o'clock, it's a high temperature today of 80 degrees, and in the cab here, I didn't realize this is probably the first day where it's been warm. It's probably like 87 in here. I got the windows open. Like I said, it's 6 o'clock now, so it is cooling off. But yeah, it's still a little bit toasty. There is a breeze, which is helping a lot. I'm probably going to close the windows though and turn the battery-powered AC on. I'll show you guys that. I also found that there's like extra. Like I found out that this thing opens, and it has like a fan that blows out. There was some type of like nest in there, spider nest or something I had to sweep out. It was pretty gross. But these were open, wide open too. And you got them on this side here. Let me zoom that back a little bit. And the color, it's so dark in the back of the cab here compared to the front with the sun coming in. This one just opens up, so that's kind of cool. It's letting the breeze go through. Got that one going. I ended up looking at my route tomorrow because it is so freaking hot. I'll definitely need to be trying to get a shower in tomorrow. So tomorrow will be a good day. It's only a 3-hour ride. I am planning on getting on the road at 4:30, hopefully the latest. So let me close these windows up and turn the AC on, because I know it's loud in here, and all the other truckers they're getting scared of whatever I'm doing in here. Okay, so we're back. I closed up all the windows. Everything's closed up. I have just activated the air conditioning unit and opened the front windows up here. A lot of truckers are starting to pull in. It is at that time of the day. I think they are driving later though, because it's not overflowing here, and it's 6 o'clock or so. So I think they are driving till the end of daylight, which is 7:32 p.m. today. So right down here, for people that don't know anything about trucks, this square, that is the AC unit, and it's pretty impressive that it uses electric. I think it uses 4 of the 100 amps, so that's like 4 of the lead acid batteries. Here's the control system, if you can see it back here. Let me turn this light on, point it down there. So you just turn this up, hit this park button, which means the truck's in parking off, and you want to keep it in the blue, obviously. It says it does do heat. It says it does both for 10 hours, but I'm here for 34 hours, so I don't want to waste it overnight. It's going to cool down though later, but the truck's probably at its warmest point right now. So being that the truck's at the warmest point right now, I think it's a good idea that I turned it on. Also, we're going to make a little snack over here. I have already prepared the coffee pot for tomorrow. As you can see, the coffee pot is tied in because of what goes on in here. Driving these trucks over Florida bridges, for some reason when you go over a bridge in Florida, the pavement on the beginning before the bridge and the pavement when you get off the bridge is just a road heave. It's like a complete separation of height, and you don't notice it in your car, but in the truck it just wrenches everything. I had to put these ropes, the bungee cords up here, because this would just launch off. This, where all my tasty food is, all the heavy cans and stuff, this has popped open, and cans have flown out onto the floor. So the coffee is already ready to go in the morning. It's got the water and the Folgers in there. I just have to turn the on button on. But you have to first turn on the inverter, which is this guy right here, just a button. It tells you how much voltage is coming from the batteries. So that activates the outlets and lets you make some coffee. I guess technically this would be the microwave area or the toaster area. This right down here is the fridge. I don't know if I showed anybody this. Keeps everything cold. It actually freezes things. Got a half and half in there. Applesauce, canned products, Old Man, what is that? Glucerna cheese, jelly cranberry spinach. So we got some Cadbury cream eggs in there. We do have a tasty seltzer which I could use. It is ice cold. Good. Also, we're gonna eat. I don't know what we're gonna eat because it's so freaking warm that I don't really want to even eat anything. Being at 6:30, I have to get to sleep soon, so I don't want to eat anything heavy, especially in this temperature. Here are the vents. I didn't show the vents. So the air conditioner is coming out of this one, that one, and then way up top there, it's coming out of that one. It's like a stack right here. And on the back of the cab, right on the other side of the wall here, outside, there's a what is it called? The condensator, whatever that is, a little black box with a fan on it. So that's how that works. I know years ago, people that were living in their vans and trucks and campers were all complaining that, you know, I got no air conditioner in the summer. And I know it was horrible when I was living in it. It was, oh man, campers get so hot if you have no electric to run the air conditioner or fan or anything. And they were trying to come up with solutions. They came up with something called like zero air. It had like a big funnel that went out the window and kind of blew air in there and ran off batteries. But to be honest, how long has this thing been around in the Freightliner? Because it's tiny. It puts out a lot of air. It says it does it for 10 hours. So this is, I don't know, 8 foot by 8 foot. Camper's 8 foot by 20 foot. Two of them, or at least one, would bring the temperature down from 90 to like, 75, something sleepable. So I don't know why these things aren't out in the public, why people don't know about them, because I'd probably have one in my damn car if I could. You're just going to be sitting there not running the engine, wasting gas. But definitely in my camper I would get one if I could. I have to look more into that. I think it's called like Aerotech or something, but maybe it's proprietary and like only Freightliner can have them. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to eat something, go to bed, and then get up at 4, drive to Dublin, Georgia to the paper mill and drop off all the recycled 30,000 pounds of cardboard in my trailer and see what happens after that. Try and get done by 4:30 to a pilot so I can get a free shower and call it a night. Adios.